Hi, I'm Danny Ecker with your Chicago Business Today Midday Report. Navistar stock soared almost 25% this morning to over $30 a share on the news that Chief Operating Officer Troy Clarke will be the company's new CEO. That's about 6 months after the company's board ousted Daniel Houston from the post. Clarke will replace interim CEO Lewis Campbell, who came out of retirement to guide the company through a turnaround after a series of setbacks in 2012. Here with more on the truck manufacturer's new leader is our Maribah Knight. Maribah, all right, let's go over who is Troy Clarke. What do we know about him?
He's a car guy. He's been in the automotive industry for 38 years. He got to Navistar in 2010, and prior to that, he was at General Motors for 35 years.
Okay. So, I mean, and let's recap again. I mean, it was a really tough 2012 for Navistar, especially with the EPA not giving the thumbs up on the new engine technology. Really, what was going on with that, and where do we stand with that now?
Yeah, so in addition to the declining truck sales, there was this issue with the engine. For 3 years, they struggled to come up with a diesel engine that would meet federal emission standards. Finally, in August, they partnered with Cummins to buy engines from them. And now they have their own engine, which they submitted to the EPA in January, but they still haven't gotten approval. So that's a little bit of a concern for some of the analysts that I spoke with.
And Lewis Campbell, in his interim role, has he been able to kind of push the ball forward at all on that front, or?
I think he's trying. I think that, you know, the proof is in the pudding, so to speak, of whether they get the approval or not. But he's done a lot of other stuff. I mean, he closed plants, the famous one in Garland, Texas. He cut jobs. He sold over 10 million shares of stock and got $200 million in cash for the company. So he's been active on multiple fronts.
Right, and you spoke with some of those analysts. I mean, is the sense that that Troy Clarke will be taking sort of a similar tack here, or this EPA approval was a big deal for them?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. I mean, there's a lot riding on that. And all the analysts I spoke with are really optimistic about this shift. They said it came a lot sooner than they thought, but that it's a good move on Navistar's part. And really, it's going to be interesting to kind of see how things move forward. It's kind of unclear what the shift was prompted by. It is interesting that Campbell is resigning from the board. That's a little bit of an unusual move, and it'll, whether we go forward and Troy Clarke executes what Lewis Campbell started and goes in that direction, or whether he takes his own tack, that'll be kind of us figuring out whether it was Campbell's decision or the board's.
All right, I guess we'll see. Thanks a lot, Maribah.
Thank you.